Many of you guys have requested this topic. This is the last tutorial in the Green Aqua series, and it's about lighting. Welcome to the beautiful world of aquascaping. And let's stop here for a moment. Why do I say it's beautiful? Obviously you know the answer, because the aquariums are beautiful. And why are the aquariums beautiful? Let me tell you why. Because of the lighting. So why do I say that lighting is the most important in making an aquarium beautiful? I spent like 20 years in the film industry, and believe me, there's only one thing that's more important than lighting, and that is sound. But we don't have sound in aquariums, so let's just stick to lighting now.
So give me a light, show me what I need. I know I'm blind, but I hear symphony.
Light will make the viewer look at the object, and light always attracts attention. In order to achieve the beautiful underwater world, you need strong lighting. We are really lucky here at Green Aqua because in the 10+ years that we've been running a gallery, we tested, I don't know, tens, if not hundreds of different lights.
There's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying.
So we at Green Aqua became subjective with time, and this video is putting an emphasis on the lights that we used. I don't want to get into technical details to tell you how strong is a light when we measure it with a par meter. We've done a few comparisons of lights in the past, and you've also got numerous written articles about that with photographs and everything. So if you want to get into technical details, you will be able to do that. All you guys have to do after watching this video is choose the light that you like the most, take what we said into consideration, and live happily with your aquarium ever after.
There's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying.
If you're in the DIY area, then you might be successful in doing your own lights. Here we're gonna concentrate on brand lighting. So let's go. So you're about to buy a new aquarium and you want to decide on the lights. You've got to answer 5 questions. Do you have CO2 injection? That's the most important. If you have CO2, you're going to be able to have bright lighting, you're going to be able to have that vibrant and lush growth in the tank. If you're thinking about a low-tech tank, however, you cannot buy strong lighting because that will cause a lot of algae. The second question, how much money you want to spend on it? Because even if you're making a highlight tank, you can choose between different products that come at a different price. Third decision that you have to make is that, do you want a T5 tube, a fluorescent tube, or an LED lighting? The fourth thing that you have to consider is, are you going to sit on a couch right next to the light, and does strong light bother you or your spouse? Because if it does, then you shouldn't choose strong LED lights, because they can be really, really strong. The fifth question you're going to have to ask yourself is, do I want a standard aquarium or not? If you have a non-standard aquarium, however, your choice will be restricted because you need to fix that light onto something. So what if you just start aquascaping and you want to have some plants in your tank along your fish, and you want to have some light above it and you don't know which one to choose? Our first recommendation to that is the Odyssey light. And this is an Odyssey T5 tube. This is actually a compact tube. There's no real difference between a compact tube and T5 tube. So I think that these come at a very good price, and these are entry-level lamps, 6,500 kelvins. This is ideal for the plants. It's cheap. It comes with this thing that can be pulled out. You can actually adjust it to your aquarium size. We do have some LED lights that are cheap and not cheap, but come at a good price. I don't like to say cheap. And this is the Danella light, nice light, and it's not very strong, so it's suitable for non-CO2 environments. Alright, we're back in business. Highlight tanks, CO2 injection, we're in the high-tech category now. And you've got quite a few options there, but beware, when somebody says that the light is strong, that does not mean that it's visibly strong. So actually, the plants are utilizing something that is measured with a par meter. So if I was on a budget and I wanted to do a beautiful but big aquarium, I would probably go for an ETI T5 light using the Sylvania tubes, the 6500 Kelvin one, and you've also got the reddish tint, which will accentuate the color of the redfish or the red stems, etc, etc. So what you can do is just buy a light that has 4 tubes in it, use 2 tubes normal and 2 tubes red color. We like the ETI Light so much that we actually have this above Dave Charles Aquarium. We have 2 of them, and we also got 2 of them above Otis Aquarium in the background. So, and we've got some above the planted tanks here. If you have like a higher tank, then you will need a much stronger light, and that's where you gotta buy some LED light. And there's also a very big difference between the LEDs and the fluorescent lights. The LED lights are coming from one source, so they're coming from one point, which means that you're gonna have a lot of shadows in the tank, and you will actually see the water surface movement on the gravel, and you will see the so-called shimmering effect. The ONF Flat one, it's a 90 centimeter ONF Flat one, and this is the biggest ONF light to date, and we're waiting for a 120 size to be released yet. But this 90 centimeter light is really enough for 120p aquarium. As far as the 60 centimeter tanks go, we've got an ONF 60 centimeter light above the 60p tank. We've got the Twin Star light there, and we've got the ADA Aquasky Moon, which has been discontinued, and we've got the Aquasky G, this light, the 60 centimeter version of it. And when you're talking about nano aquariums that have CO2 injection, I would recommend you to get a Twin Star light or get an ONF. This is really sexy small light, the ONF light. Chubby has found me the name of it. It's ONF Flat Nano, and I've been presenting you with this light in one of the most popular videos on the Green Aqua YouTube channel, and check that out. So let's talk a little bit about the design considerations. Our favorites in this area are the ADA Solar RGB, the ONF, and the Max Light. All of these are pendant lights, which means that you've got to hang them from the ceiling or just put a shelf above the tank and hang it from there. You will most likely have problems with the lights that have legs. Kids and animals can knock them over and they can fall into the tank. I did that in one of the videos. Should the light be dimmable? Not necessarily. We don't dim any of the lights here at Green Aqua. What we do is we switch them on, leave them on for 7 hours, and switch them off. Actually, the maximum lighting period that I would recommend is 8 hours, and I would not recommend having a siesta in the middle. So if you have longer lighting periods, you're gonna have probably plant issues after a couple of months. You can adjust the lighting period with a digital timer or with an analog timer. The analog timers are also really nice. The only problem is that if you have a power outage, then they will stop, so you need to readjust them later. We've seen some ADA charts that plant appreciate the green peak in a spectrum, and when you have that, they can uptake that better. And for example, blue light goes in deeper into the water than red light. We don't like the concept of the manufacturers who come up with different blue lights, red lights, etc., and they're for show. What we do is we use the 6500K lighting from start to finish. We don't want to mix our own RGB lights. So actually the 6500 Kelvin is something that is very subjective as well, because you will see that one light is really reddish, the other one is really greenish, and both of them will be 6500 Kelvins. So it's really strange, and I would strongly not suggest you to look at the numbers on the fact sheets. ONF is a little bit reddish, twin stars are a little bit reddish, the solar RGB is also reddish but not as much. I would say that the solar RGB, if you can afford it, would be the best solution for a bigger tank. How many solar RGBs would you need above a 90 centimeter tank, an IDP tank? I would just put one, and above a 150p we have two here, and the 180p has 3 solar RGBs above it. Thank you. It's hot. Thank you so much. I've got good life here. Obviously the T5 tubes will have to be replaced every 1 or 2 years depending on the manufacturer. The LED lights are guaranteed to work for you for a long time. Nowadays these LED lights take up a lot of power, so even a solar RGB will take almost as much power as a T5, an ATI T5 fixture. You can buy these solar RGB shades separately, they're not included in the light package. Many of you guys have asked us how far the light is from the rim of the aquarium, so I asked Chubby to help us measure that. And so can you tell me how much you have there? 30. ATI Light is? 27 centimeters. And what about the Dave Chow's aquarium? 30. Okay, so between 27 and 30 for the ATI lights, and between 30 and 35 centimeters for the solar RGBs. The top one is the solar RGB, my favorite light. And it's quite a sexy light, look at this. And it's got the heat dissipating solution. The other one is the ATI or ATI Light, which is a German manufacturer. It has a really nice body. It's not like that. This is the 60 centimeter version. It has 4 tubes in it. Make sure that you buy the good quality T5 tubes in it, because this light comes without tubes. I observed that by the time that I get the tea, it means that we gotta go home and we're gonna wrap this whole thing up. I've been talking for too much. This wraps up the last tutorial at Green Aqua. I hope that you guys liked what you saw. We're gonna do more tutorials maybe in the future. Please let us know what we missed. We've got all kinds of tutorials here on the channel, and please check them out. Please smash that like button if you like what we did. Subscribe if you didn't do so, and if you're new to the channel. We're passing 100K just now, and we're heading off to 200,000, so we gotta double up. Let's do it, guys. And don't forget that we've got one more week for the 100K giveaway, the 1,000 euro giveaway. Details in the description, and you can come to Green Aqua. You can see these lights for yourselves. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your attention. See you next week. Goodbye.
your heart.